How India's general elections impacted the markets were huge. All eyes will now be on Dalal streets this morning as well. In just the next few minutes, I'm expecting that the markets that are set to open. Remember yesterday, because after the exit polls, there was a historic jump. But when the results came and the sort of uncertainty we saw since morning, the up and down, the sort of drastic changes happening in the market, unexpected to many, it led to one of the biggest losses on the market at the Dalal street. And could we see further losses this morning as well, or will there be a recovery, so to say, in the stock market? Just to give you an update, when I say the losses at the stock market means what? 30 lakh crore rupees approximately were lost of the investors' money. Because after the exit polls, the sort of investments that were made, the buying and the selling out of the stocks were huge. And we were, remember, reporting live at that moment. But can it make a difference this morning, now that perhaps the day has settled? There is the government is still going to be Modi 3.0. Can that continuity help in the stabilizing of the stock market? We'll soon be joined by our colleagues from Business Today to tell us more about what's happening on that. But first, I want to go on the ground to Mumbai. Saurabh Bhaktania is right at the Dalal street in Mumbai. Saurabh, so not only did you have to track what was unfolding in the political corridors, but also what was unfolding in the Dalal street. What do you think can be the expectation this morning? What happened yesterday, tell us, and can we expect a recovery?
Well, Pooja, we have to think about first the exit poll. The exit poll,
yes,
which the numbers was given to NDA was huge. It was massive. It was landslide victory for the NDA. But that really did not happen. Now, remember, when the exit poll came out, it was the first day on Monday when markets started to boom. There was so much of upper circuits and so much of positivity in the market. But yesterday, when the earlier trends came out, there was a bloodbath which happened in the market, and let me tell you that several of the stocks were actually in the lower circuit area. And now what we are learning that there can be a positivity, there can be a recovery. Behind me is the Bombay stock market. Let me just show you the visuals right now. These are the early trends. This is what we say that this is the pre-open market, and in the pre-open market we are expecting that there will be some sort of recovery because the BJP and the NDA has said that they are positive in making the government. Of course, there will be talks which will be going on. There are meetings which are going to happen. A very crucial meeting of the NDA which is going to take place in Delhi, but will be all eyes on the India Bloc alliance as well. When India Bloc leaders will be meeting in Delhi, let me tell you, Supriya Sule, Sharad Pawar have already left for Delhi for the India alliance meet, and all eyes will be on the India alliance that what their next step will be. There's still uncertainty, so the recovery of market will not be as much as it has fallen yesterday. Okay. But yes, what we are learning right now for the pre-market open, that there will be some sort of recovery. There is some around 0.5% to 1.5% to 2% of market recovery which we are expecting, but definitely in just the next few minutes.
In just the next few minutes, I've got an alert as the markets are about to open that we'll know what will happen there. Because remember, we're not just talking about, and stay on with me, sorry for that, because we're not just talking about political results. How that politics or how general elections results, how your vote and its result can actually impact crores of money that investors have put in the stock market. That's how it's connected. It has a lot to do with stability and expectations. But yesterday was one of the worst days for the stock market. An unbelievable 31 lakh crore rupees of investors' money wiped out, and in specifically 375 minutes of trade. This is a result of what unfolded, the sort of roller coaster that we all saw yesterday throughout the day on the Dalal street. It's literally called a bloodbath for a reason. Now, remember, investors dumping their holdings, escape the impact of political uncertainty when it comes to parliament corridors. Take a look at this report. Just to give you a background, what unfolded yesterday when the results were coming of elections, how the impact was at the market.
At 9 a.m., if this was the number that we would have at the end of the day, it would suggest...
The nervousness in the market became evident as the first result trends trickled in on TV screens across the country. Numbers for the India Bloc were keeping up with those of the BJP-led NDA. The gift Nifty slipped into red, and at 9 a.m., the pre-open figures plunged further. When the market opened at 9:15 a.m., it was bloodbath on D Street, with both Sensex and the Nifty repeatedly failing to find a toehold and slipping into an abyss. The bellwether Nifty 50 plunged 1,983 points in trade before ending 1,379 points in the red. The Sensex similarly plunged a shocking 635 points in trade before recovering slightly to end with a loss of 4,390 points. A day after a 14 lakh crore rupee windfall triggered by exit poll results heavily favouring the ruling NDA, investors faced bitter reality, losing a mind-boggling 31 lakh crore rupees in the day's bloodbath. The big loser of the day were the Adani Group, which shed more than 4.6 lakh crore in market value. The Mukesh Ambani-led Reliance Industries and its group companies were also deep in the red. The so-called Modi stocks also lost big, with the PSU index on NSE down more than 16%. Banks, railways and defence stocks were also battered. Prices of gold, considered a safe investment in times of uncertainty, shot up in the spot as well as the futures market. The dilution in brand Modi in these elections is likely to lead to further stock market correction in the coming days. Not only will foreign investors play the wait-and-watch game, retail investors will also sit on cash and bide their time. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
The markets are set to open a day after the thrilling Lok Sabha election results. The impact on the market was not the best. In fact, it's been recorded as one of the worst. But as markets are opening, market has shown in green. Sensex up by 1,000 points. I want to immediately bring in India Today's senior associate editor Sakshi Batra from Business Today to give us an expert perspective on that. Sakshi, how was yesterday and how is this morning looking like? What does it mean when we say markets open in green, Sensex up by 1,000 points?
Pooja, yesterday was an extremely painful day for all the investors. 30 lakh crore rupees of investors' wealth was lost by the end of the day. Several of the stock indices fell down in double digits. Frontline indices, Nifty, Sensex, they closed 6% down in trade. Biggest intraday fall that we saw in last 4 years. Today, there is some relief. The Nifty is opening higher than 22,000, just about 1% higher in trade. The Nifty Bank is up by 0.2%. We also have the mid-cap index that's up by 1% as well. The Nifty advances are 1522 stocks versus the 453 stocks that are declining in trade. So some kind of a relief is coming back, and especially on those stocks that Prime Minister Modi mentioned in his victory speech yesterday, that they will continue to focus on the green energy and on defense manufacturing as well. So some of those stocks are again showing some kind of a bounce. So an Adani Green, for example, remember yesterday about 3.5 lakh crore rupees within the Adani Group was seen lost. But today some of the stocks are coming back in favor again. From the defense pack, you have HAL, BEL, BEML, Bharat Forge. Those are the kind of stocks that are again pulling back in trade. Now, whether this is a dead cat bounce, we do not know, Pooja, because a lot will happen over the duration of the day as well. How the political things will be changing, whether the NDA will be finding support from all its allies and will be able to form a stable government, will continue to remain into uncertainty for the next few days, not just today. So we will continue to see high volatility. We are advising traders to be extremely
Sakshi, can
cautious.
you help us understand that, if the results have now been announced, it's very likely it's Modi now going to be 3.0, that why wouldn't it see an immediate stability? Because what happened yesterday, do you think was so huge that it will take time to recover? Or because till the government formation, there could be a lot of discussions and deliberations going on?
So, Pooja, there was a lot of Modi premium, if you see, with the kind of bounce that we saw after the exit polls. The kind of rally that we saw in the markets was exuberant, so to speak, because the exit polls were indicating a possibility of 400 par. That was not in the imagination of the markets. Markets were only penciling in 300, 350 seats. But then exit polls bumped up that expectation that probably it's a third time, a big majority coming in. And therefore, all that Modi premium was shaved off in yesterday's trade, and some bit more because the BJP as an individual party was not able to get that halfway mark alone. So that is something that has disappointed. Brokerage houses all across are now saying that, of course, we do see that majority has not come in, but a stable government is still, we are hopeful of getting, but that will play out over the course of the duration. Of course, today you're also highlighting how TDP has come out and said that, yes, we are going to be with the NDA. So those kind of statements will find some kind of a support, some relief relief rally will be pouring in from these supports. But we do not know. It's going to be very, very cautious till the time a final cabinet is formed, you know. And we need to see how long do we see a stable government, and only then and gradually markets will be finding their feet, you know, Pooja.
It's incredible the kind of political stability or decisions that are taken in the corridors can reflect in the market as well. Stay on with me, Sakshi, because also joining me on the phone line this morning is Business Today's managing editor, Siddharth Zarabi. Siddharth, the conversation we had during the exit polls, the historic up that we had seen at that point, then came yesterday's losses. What is this morning looking like, and how do you think this recovery is going to come about?
Well, the two key things that the market is looking for in terms of answers to the political situation is partly and perhaps to a very significant fact addressed yesterday evening. One was the press conference of the Congress party where they did not stake claim to power, and then what Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the confidence with which he addressed the press. Therefore, what the markets at this stage, and we are seeing some green obviously on the benchmarks, are factoring in is that Modi 3.0 is a certainty. Of course, there are two allies, and there's always a bit of concern around any potential instability going forward as far as that alliance is concerned. But the fact that there is continuity in the form of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, of course, the contours of the government, some of the policy priorities, some of the expenditure priorities, some of the focus on which sectors, all of that will be in focus ahead. But the verdict is more or less now done and dusted. And the markets have absorbed the fact that Modi 3.0 is coming back, but with a diminished mandate.
Siddharth, also tell us that how is this going to continue for the next few days? Because right now BJP hasn't staked claim. They are still in deliberation, discussions on this. By when do you think that this sort of volatility that I see in the market right now, it's constantly changing, will continue?
Pooja, normally investors, whether they are large or small, focus on computer screens and data, and that data comes from company balance sheet and comes from the Sensex and the Nifty. But it is the political stock exchange on which investors have their eyes on right now. Investors have their eyes on India today, through the day yesterday and even today, because the political stock exchange is what they are looking at very keenly. And once Dalal Street feels satisfied that Raisina Hill or Kartavya Path is now settled, they will go back to business as usual.
Siddharth, but how should, and my final question, how should an average investor look at these sort of developments that are coming in at the market right now?
Greed is always best avoided when it comes to the markets, and when markets are rising, greed and the fear of missing out. And currently I would say that caution is advised, and if people still want and are brave enough, then perhaps shifting to defensive stocks is what a lot of experts have been saying through the day on Business Today TV.
Interesting. Appreciate you joining us, Siddharth Zarabi and also Sakshi Batra, for the view, and how precisely, a reminder again of how political decisions can impact the stock market and wealth of crores of rupees that was lost yesterday.